Hello, hello. It's first day of February 2023. It's a SIG Node CI weekly meeting. Welcome, everybody. As I said it, Brian joined. Hi, Brian. So we have a few agenda items today. Do you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Perfect. No black screen today. Okay, so I have two agenda items. First, I added it here is I've been looking I've been doing some cherry picks for the bugs that we had in HTTP connections, and I was wondering if all the test passing for previous releases, and I discovered that there is no tests for previous releases. So it used to be that if you go to test grid here, if you go to SIG release, you will get, in the past, there were like a bunch of tests in informing category. So you go to informing, and you would see some SIG node related tests. Today, there is none, meaning that like we don't run any tests. It doesn't seem like we're running any tests. And if you go to SIG node, then you have similar things. So there are release blocking, but it's all on like 123 is the oldest, and like I think it's just leftover from something. And I believe that those ones used to be created by a release team. They used to create those for SIG informing, and they also kept it in our tab. Now it's not created. Like I think somebody dropped the ball on that, and like, or maybe those were read too many times, and like release team decided to take it away. So yeah, we have this small problem that I really want to address. Like I think we need to fix it. And I wanted to ask if anybody here on the call aware of like when something happened, because it probably happened while being on parental leave. So maybe somebody has some context on those stuff before. No. Okay.
No idea from me.
I would suggest we start small. Maybe add some node conformance to release blocking to SIG node.
I think we can have a grid for each of the supported versions with at least, as you said, conformance tests. So we can have at least a very small signal of what's happening there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mike, did you say you're going to make some, or did you say you found some? What?
No, I say it would be a good thing to have. We don't. I don't think we have any at the moment.
Right.
It's probably just configuring a test grid to run conformant tests with certain fixed versions.
Okay.
If we don't have an issue, I can open an issue for this.
Thank you, Mike. And we also discussed with Mike before that we like when we discussed operating systems when which we run against. We wanted to check like recently we have many tests on C group v2, and for C group v2 we needed more up-to-date operating system. So we like switched to COS 101, I believe, and special version of Ubuntu. I don't remember which version. And we ran all the tests there. But then I like as I was looking at previous release, I was realizing like, do we update like, will we need to update COS version to previous versions of releases? So in other words, if there is a like test that we will create for 124, will it run on latest COS, or like will it run on COS that was at the time modern for 124? So I think we need to log this releases on specific family of operating systems. This way we can guarantee that there is no regression because new operating system being used for old version of Kubernetes.
Yes, that sounds right. Yeah.
And this begs the question: what do we need to do for current master test? Like, what will 127 be running against long term? So, like, we have 1.5 year support window in open source for Kubernetes, so we need to decide which operating system to use. Mike, can you take the section item and decide?
Yeah, I can create an issue for that and decide as well. We might need to set up some policy for future versions as well. Yeah, let's start with the current one, with 127, the upcoming version.
Sergey, do you see that comment from Harsha?
Yeah, I'm about to watch it. So Harshal, let me write it down and then I'll talk about. Like to set new.
V1 conformance, okay.
Okay, Harshal saying that he has a problem with microphone. Sorry. Let's talk over chat. So we were thinking of adding cryo cgroup v1 node to it conformance to the release blocking. Do you mean release blocking that is sig release blocking or sig release blocking tab here? We have two tabs. Like one is what we think is the release blocking, and one is what sig release observe as a release blocking.
Why is there two different? You know the history there?
Mostly because sig release wants very specific signal, and they want to control what, like, they want to know what to look at. They don't want to go through to every single sig and check what's going on. So they created their own tabs. GPU.
So I would say if we need, like, I think the eventual goal is for proper sig release blocking. But if as a way to signal that we need to have sig node release blocking first and then prove the stability there and then upgrade it to proper sig release, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that would be ideal. And why is it cgroup v1 and not v2 go through release blocking? Is there a specific reason for that?
I think it was just chosen for as, you know, one. I mean, they're pretty similar in stability, but we've been using cgroup v1 for longer, so I think we just have that.
Okay.
Also, that does right now represent the majority of our workloads.
Okay. So because in GK we migrated to cgroup v2, so and I think many other operating systems has cgroup v2 as a default. So I'm kind of on the edge here. Like on one hand, we need to test whatever people widely use today, but I really want to make sure that v2 is stable for release. So people who adopting new operating systems, they wouldn't be broken because of Kubernetes.
But would you be opposed to adding both to our release blocking tab?
I think our release blocking tab needs to be improved, and yeah, I think we can add both, as long as yeah, right now it's quite empty. So let's maybe come up with a few, and you will keep it on cryo tab as well, right? So it will be duplication of Okay.
Yeah, and then eventually we can, I mean, maybe by the time that we actually look at making it properly release blocking for SIG release, we'll have moved to cgroup v2, or maybe it'll make more sense to have it be the v1. You know, we'll have more feedback on that. So for now, we can add both of them to our release blocking tab.
Okay, and in terms of
hello,
all the releases, and Harsha, we can hear you.
Sorry, I was testing. Sorry.
So, in terms of release blocking for older versions, do you want to add those as well for cryo, or like we need to decide how many we want to add for previous versions? Like we can start with not conformance on like some simple ones, but then like I'm not sure how much you want to see cryo on previous versions.
Yeah, I would be happy to test the older versions. We need to make sure the stability of those tests because we have been fighting mostly with like the user ID of Fedora CoreOS has been like the largest pain point. So we just got to make sure that whatever job that we do add, we've gotten all the fixes that we have in master. But
Okay.
I see no reason why. Like I definitely think that we would want, basically release things blocking across the board, crowd jobs, as many crowd jobs as the SIG feels appropriate.
Okay. Yeah, maybe Mike can pave the path by like making it for some existing kubelet tests, and then we can extend the framework for cryo as well. That sounds reasonable.
Yep, that works with me.
Cool. So Mike, you signed yourself up. And
Sure.
I think next item is
I'll
also
start with that in particular, with the conformance tests for now.
yeah, maybe start with creating issues so we can
Sure.
have a place to discuss. But yeah, feel free to send the PRs as well.
Yeah, I'll create issues and update them here in the notes.
Okay. And next item is the U, right? Swap and Fedora.
Right, I guess I'll go next again. So yeah, I noticed that this test has been failing for a while now. I think I tried to fix them a while ago, but it didn't get any actual results, and I'm wondering if anybody actually looks at them. These are the swap Fedora jobs, both regular and serial. We have a similar job for Ubuntu. Both have been passing. I think the serial has been flaking, but I'm not that worried about those flakes because those are also flaking in other jobs, non-swap jobs. But yeah, I was wondering if anyone looks into the Fedora jobs. If not, maybe it makes sense to remove them because they have been read for a while.
I don't think we've looked into them. I think it'd be good to check on them before removing them. How about I assign myself to this issue, and I'll either figure out if like this is something that we can semi-trivially look at, or maybe where this test works skipping, or then if not, yeah, we can.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm almost sure it's related on how the OS image is configured. Because I remember I tried to fix them, but I wasn't able to. I'm not familiar with Fedora, but that might be the case. Let me
yeah, and do you have you found anything with the Ubuntu or the where is this on cost? Either of those, have you looked into the failures on either of those?
I think the Fedora failures are because the test failed to start, probably in some of the in the setup stage.
Oh, yeah.
This
is probably just. This is actually, we might even 127. Huh. Okay, yeah. I'll take a look and see what the situation is.
Thanks.
Yeah. Recently, we fixed an issue in Fedora related OS where the SSH keys were not getting transferred correctly, so it might be the same issue here.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that we've been failing on provisioning on a whole variety of jobs for this. So, yep, I'll take a look and see how we can make it more consistent across the jobs.
Thanks.
Thank you. While we on alpha on memory swap, it's not very critical to have wide coverage of tests. Closer to beta and GA, we can it will be critical. So I mean, we can temporarily disable those and then come back if needed. But yeah,
that's true. I guess it wouldn't really hurt. I'm sorry. I was going to say, I guess it wouldn't really hurt to remove them if, because it is just an alpha and they've been failing on provisioning, but I'll take a look.
Thank you.
I was just wondering, do we have a equivalent pre-submit job for it?
I don't think we added any memory swap pre-submits.
Okay.
This may be a good idea, by the way. Mike, if you plan to work on memory swap, it may be one of the items to take a look into.
Mhm.
Okay, this is discussed. Any more agenda items for today?
Sergey, I was just wondering, I'm not sure if I got it correctly. So we are adding few node conformance job to SIG node release tab.
For previous versions, yes.
Okay.
For some
SIG node release
And
blocking.
then also for, and also the two cryo, we'll do one for Seekers v1 and one for Seekers v2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if,
we are talking about SIG node release, right? Not SIG node release master blocking. I kind of got confused between those two.
No, it's a SIG release
Yeah, so
master.
there,
Yeah.
right. So we're going for SIG node release blocking to start, and then we can prove the stability of it, and then we can petition to SIG release to have it on their master blocking list.
Sounds good. Thank
Do
you.
you think that makes sense?
Yep.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's quickly go to triage. Not much happening there. I cleaned up some of the unrelated issues, and I also cleaned up work in progress. Harshal, are you working on that, right? Lint problem.
Hello. Yeah. This is working now. So I'm asking the author to remove the hold. So if you added a periodic job and a pre-submit job, but we are waiting for the pre-submit job to pass, and now it's passing. So once they fix that unit test, which is failing, I think this should is good to merge.
You also didn't SIG release master informing?
Yeah,
Is it because you copied it from somewhere, or
I
it's
guess, yeah, he's copied it. Yeah, we'll probably have to remove that. We'll put a comment there.
Okay.
It's a copy of an existing cryo job, which is SIG release master informing.
Okay. It's like I don't want alpha feature to be master informing.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Let me leave comments so it will be good.
We're gone with the C group V1 because for this particular feature, it doesn't matter V1 or V2.
Okay. I put it needs review because there is no LGTM yet. I mean, I don't want to put it in waiting on author because of this comment. I think it will be addressed fast. Okay. Orion says that there is a winter storm. Yeah, I have internet problems as well, but there is no winter storm here. Okay, so it seems to be pod lifecycle related, and it seems to be failing on few tests. Is anybody interested to take a look?
You can assign it to me. Our folks.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, there seems to be a small change. Use busybox instead of. Oh, right. Okay. This is what we just discussed. Thank you, Peter, for taking it. And this was in wait for author for a while, and it's not necessarily strictly related to Node, but it touches some Node code. If anybody wants to take a look, storage files. Yeah. Better error management.
Mhm.
Brian, do you want to take?
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought I'd already looked at it. I've
Oh.
been watching him do that. Anyway, if you need a name, you can put my name on there. That's fine.
Okay.
I thought he was getting all the approvals he needed on those.
I mean, he can approve it himself. It's just LGTM. Sanity check. Clean.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, I will move it to someplace. Yeah, we're done with this. So we can also review needs reviewer. We didn't review this for a while. Yeah, this is we just looked. This we just looked. This we just looked. Yeah, it's evented plugin CI. Yeah, this one is Brian. I think you looked at this right before. Yeah, I see your name.
Yeah, I put something that's DV's, Nikita's, right?
Yeah, so maybe you can. Yeah, it's.
I didn't understand. Do I need to take an extra step? I thought I was done with that.
Apply LGTM. Once you have,
Okay.
yeah, you are a member of community, right? So you can apply LGTM.
Okay, I didn't
Or
know.
you can be assigned, so you can be applying. So once you apply LGTM, like approvers will more likely to take a look.
Okay.
Unit test Windows. Yeah, those are all looks unfamiliar for me. Okay, what's happened with this one? It has a LGTM. Auto needs approver. Status of static readiness. Ryan, this is your PR, right?
I was LGP.
Oh, it's LGTM already.
What's the title? I can't see it.
Oh, this one's
And
my
me?
PR.
Okay, Ryan. I said
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oh,
So this is going to be replaced by Clayton's.
big PR.
change. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to close it?
yeah. I need to make sure that Clayton's going to put the test into his PR. So I'll do that. And then I think we can close it out.
Okay. Device manager. This is what we discussed with Francesco last time. He promised to take a look. Okay. I guess I still need to take a look. What was the last comment? 2 days back. Okay, let's give it some time. Only mode. It looks like SIG storage more than SIG Node. I wonder what changed in SIG Node. Array. Okay. SIG Node changes seems to be minimal. I can take a look. SIG Node. Yeah, it's another test by Swati. And we have Francesca assigned. So, so I actually have LGTM already. Okay. Queue comparison. Oh, this is new cap. I mean, not a new cap. It's they're going into beta 2 for killed reasons. There's a lot of comments. What's the latest? Okay, bunch of cry tests failing. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're not waiting on author, we're waiting on somebody else. Report not synced.
We should link this to Clayton's stuff. It's probably related.
Yeah, and create an event here.
I can do that offline. You can assign it to me. No, it's R. Phillips.
Oh, sorry. And this one does have LGTM. I'll move it as a waiting on author so we don't look at. Okay. At least we cleaned up needs reviewer. So yeah, with that, I think we can review other columns next time, as we typically do randomly. If there are no more comments for tests, I will go to bug triage. We have only 7, so maybe we can finish early today.
Looks like a lot.
7? It's not a lot. When it's 27, then it's a problem.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's still on me. What's happening with that? Oh yeah, okay. Let's have step-by-step repo. Yeah, it may be related to Clayton changes as well. So Ryan, what's happening here is they have a pod with config map, and then they stop a couplet, delete some config maps, and then restart the couplet, and then config map is not being cleaned up. The question is, will Clayton changes address this? Because there are improvements in
Likely because he's going to be changing volume manager a little bit too. So likely. You can assign this one to me too, and Clayton.
March. And yeah, just a second. Log prof is unable to update apparent profile attached to a pod. Okay. Let me link to Apartment GA. we're about to G up armor, and I would think this needs to be taken a look. Okay. Yeah, I don't know whether it's a bug or not. So maybe I just need to remove SIG node for now.
I'm surprised to even see them implying that kubelet would manage AppArmor profiles.
Yeah, Kubernetes can apply a armor profile. It's a neat feature. Anyway, I will take a look later to understand whether we need it on SIG node or not. So this is something we discussed yesterday on.
Right. I talked to Paco about it, and one of his PRs merged. He's going to look into a end-to-end suite running upstream upstream, and so it's in progress. You can assign it to me too.
Yeah, let me assign it to you, so it will be. Control scalar restarting while CTR image load. Yeah, it's clearly a disk issue. I mean, not clearly, but so many symptoms. One 24, just very fresh. Whenever disk is too busy, we have all sorts of problems. Image is documented. Is it website? No, it's Kubernetes. I believe there is a PR in flight that will fix it. Um, yeah, maybe I will take it offline and find a PR. So I'm not doing it online. Is everybody on a call?
You are making good progress on these.
Real pass and R method. The my pass is not working. Share protest history. Real pattern of R programming. What is R programming? Is it language?
Statistics package, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Machine learning people use it. I don't see how a shared process namespace could result in a resolving a path problem. I guess we should read the data though.
Too many levels of symbolic links. Okay. Somebody fished it out of Rotten. Okay. So I think the main question is it Kubernetes problem or it's our problem?
Really doesn't sound like a Kubernetes problem.
September 2022. So yeah, long time ago. Anyway, we're done with bug triage. Is there any other topics today?
I got a quick thing. It might not be relevant. I have a ticket that's got LGTMs on it. It's for backporting the registry change to 123. It's just sitting there. I don't know why it doesn't advance to the next step. Should we discuss that?
Can you send a link?
Yeah, I'll send it over. I'll put it in the Zoom chat here. It may not be urgent in anybody's mind, but I want it out of my queue. I was working with Ben on these at the time.
Okay.
You've already LGTM'd it too. I just wanted to move ahead.
And this is for 123. Okay, let me. So we need more now and release managers. This comment says
That's
find
fine.
the release managers once done, but let me ping more now really quick. And do we have the same for other versions?
It just doesn't seem anybody's interested anymore. I was expecting to go ahead and do it on other versions.
It's because of budget. Like we crossed the new year. And
Yeah.
budget got renewed, I think.
I think that they're not so concerned anymore.
It's not that people not concerned anymore, just not as urgent as before, and people have so
Mhm.
many priorities. Okay, let's now approve it, and then we'll get release managers. So there is a comment about release managers needs to be notified like this.
Okay.
Once you have an approval, we can get the release managers to it.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.